Are you a student, an entrepreneur, a creator, or someone who just wants to solve their low self-esteem issues? Then this video is for you. Hi guys, Sam here, and today we're talking about how to deal with low self-esteem. In this side, we talk about tips on marketing, design, and how to be a better person all over, with some funny stories too. So firstly, what's the self-esteem? Self-esteem is how we value and perceive ourselves. It is based on our opinions and beliefs about ourselves, which can sometimes feel really difficult to change. Self-esteem is just about how you feel about yourself. So are you feeling bad about yourself? Do you feel like you're not good enough? Do you feel like this? That's self-esteem. So basically, from all the experience I've gathered so far talking about self-esteem, so I've compiled low self-esteem into 3 categories from my experience and research. And number 1 is low self-esteem from being afraid to take a step in what you do. Number 2 is low self-esteem from what people say, from people hating what you do, like haters hating on what you do. Yeah, your self-esteem can drop when things like that happen. And number 3 is low self-esteem from your bodily features, like your hair, your leg, your toes, your nails. Like if it's not fine enough, you just feel like, oh god, I suck, So those are the 3 ways I've compared it to. And I'm going to talk about my first, like my issue with self-esteem, my issue with low self-esteem, and that was number 3. I had an issue with the body feature, and that made me feel bad about myself. The issue of low self-esteem was my hair, and now that I knew the issue, what I just had to do was find a solution to it. So I went through YouTube, Google, and I just searched for solutions related to hair issues, and that my hair wasn't growing fast enough for me. It always looked scanty, like rough. I look unkempt. And number 3 is those sucks. So now that I knew the problem, I was able to find a solution, and that was currently brushing it every single time, using good creams, asking people how I look before I go outside. Like those little steps can actually make you a lot better in terms of this issue. And so that's how I solve my issue with low self-esteem. I'm still solving it. It's not done yet, but when I'm done, hopefully I'll get a lot better by God's grace. So now the remaining 2, I asked people questions and they gave me answers, and from their life experience on how they had issue with low self-esteem. So I asked them. Let's move there. So how are you doing? Have you had an issue with low self-confidence before? Oh yes, I've had an issue with low self-confidence before. And it was because I tried taking new steps in my life and people were hating on it. So I was afraid of what people would say, and I just didn't take that step. You get me? Like the fear of... So how did you try solving it? Yeah, I just block them if I have to. I hate when people hate on what I do. It's annoying. Okay, what I can just tell you is that just do what you have to do. Love what you do. What other people say, don't give a fuck. Okay. Just do what you want to do. I feel that will really help with your self-confidence stuff.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so how are you doing? Have you had an issue with low self-confidence before? Yeah, I've had an issue with low self-confidence, and this was when I was trying to take an exam, a step to improve my life.
Could you explain more?
And I was afraid of what will happen. Will I fail? Will I pass? I was just so afraid, and I ended up not taking the exam, and I regretted it. And I finally took the exam, and I did very well. So I guess now you learn that because of low self-confidence or low self-esteem, you weren't able to take a step, and that would lead to regret. So I think it's better to just take that step than having regrets, right? So thanks for sharing your story with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Talking from all the experiences we've gathered so far, with the talk from myself and the other 2 people, is that low self-esteem is from our inner self. Like, it's not what people say about us most times, about how we feel about ourselves. Most times you feel you're not good enough, or you are just horrible to try something new, and that's understandable. So I think you should try to improve your inner self-confidence, self-value. That way your self-esteem will also increase as well. So that's a tip I feel that we would really help. So how was that video? I hope you liked that, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends who will benefit from it. I really appreciate you watching to this end, and I hope you learned a lot from it. So just comment below what you learned from this video. I'll reply every single comment, and if it doesn't have to reply, I'll just drop a heart. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you being here again, and peace out till next time. Don't forget to subscribe, please do.